Okay, one thing that you need to know is that the directions in the book say that you should leave this screw on. This is the bolt for what's called a dampener, this thing here. They say you need to leave it on so that you can press against it to pull off that pulley. But if you will look closely, if you got enough light there, this screw holds the damn pulley in place. So you have to take the screw off. The manual is wrong. I wanted to show you how a pulley puller works. That's what it's called, a pulley puller. You got two bolts here that go through the little mechanism, and then you've got a bolt here that goes through to push off on whatever it is that you're working with. There's not a whole lot of light there, but this thing has a head that will fit into a socket. So when you pull the bolt out, you have something to push off of. Usually, with pulleys, you want to make sure that it's lined up correctly, lined up straight, that both screws, both bolts here are screwed down to the same lengths, and then you might have to take a wrench or a socket to actually turn this thing, but you don't want to turn it too much. You don't want to turn it put a lot of force on it, because you might end up screwing up the thing that you're working on. To do this, to get the bolt off, I had to take off the starter and wedge a pry bar in the damn, what's this thing called? Where the starter goes. I can't think of it right now. Flywheel. And so here is that. Right? There's the bar. There's up there is where the starter engages the flywheel. There's not enough light to actually show you that this bar is jammed up there, holding the flywheel in place. There's the starter. So it's got two bolts, fortunately not three, because they're really hard to get to. And if the pre-runner or Tacoma is anything like this, hopefully it only has two bolts, because they're very hard to get to.